Hey, hey, I'm here. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Where are you? I've not given you a reminder this morning. So, are you here? I'm asking myself, are you though? Are you though? Are you here? Someone needs to come up. 11:01. Come on. 11:01. Where are you? Morning, Lee and Linda Bachetto and Barbara Gordon. Good to see you both. It's great. Thank you for pressing your button. It's good to be with you. Oh, it's a bit stark where I am. I'm in a hotel room. Yes. We're at the White House. Can you see? Look, my posh cup and saucer. Posh cup and saucer. Indeedy. I just have another slurp while we're waiting for people. I like to bring my own cafetiere. And you know you're getting proper coffee, don't you? That's the joy of being able to drive places, isn't it? Oh, I think Lynn Faulkner, good morning. I think, Lynn, that I found out which coffee it is. It's a Morrison's. Hang on. Wait there 1 moment, please, people. It's important here. Oh no. Oh, well, I've got this one, look. This is a Tesco's number 4 roast and ground. It's very nice. Guatemalan Lynn Faulkner, not bad at all. Quite nice, quite smooth. Probably not quite as nice as one we had to pick up a picnic, but hey ho. So, how are you guys? Yeah, we are. We're a bit posh. Yeah, we're a bit posh. It's very nice. And we bought the dog. So the meals, the food is lovely. This is the White House at Telford. So it's a long story as how we got to Telford. I'm not going to bore you with that now. But we did. And they're very kind to us. They keep coming and wanting to do all sorts of things in the room. No, thank you. Do it tomorrow. We just like how we live. So, but it's very lovely. It's very lovely. Oh, I was out shopping yesterday in the very big mall. Look at me earrings though. Aren't they posh? As posh as me being in a hotel room. Good morning, Judith. And Eileen too. I'm having another slurp of my coffee. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Oh dear. So I'm trying to read an article. I bought a newspaper. We only buy newspapers when we're away, you know, because we just leaf through them. And I bought one yesterday. In fact, I bought 2 yesterday. So we shan't be buying another one, I don't think. I've forgotten. Oh, because normally I just go on to my lappy, you know, and just do it from my lappy. So, Lynn Faulkner, would I use your coffee? Would I ever? But this is not your coffee. This is Tesco's number 4 roasted and ground, and it's Guatemalan, Lynn, and it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all, and it's fair trade as well. So I must have picked it up with that in mind. But it's not bad at all. It's quite a nice blend there. Good morning, Paula Colin. It's good to see you too, my friend. Good to see you too. Been thinking about you a lot, especially yesterday with your posts. So thinking and praying for you all, but particularly Paula yesterday. So it's lovely to see you all. Thank you. Keep pressing your buttons. It's all fabulous, fabulous. So, oh, what's going on here? Yes, I've been beavering away thinking about what I might say to you this morning. And do you know, we've had all this time, haven't we, to think about things differently. And I wonder, as we think about things differently, what to think about and what to talk to you this morning. And you know, my God, he never fails to come up trumps. He really doesn't. It's just because I'm like, well, what am I going to say, Lord? What am I going to you know, how am I going to say it? And believe it or believe it not, I say this prayer regularly, especially when I'm coming on a Wednesday and a Sunday. How am I going to connect? And of course, because I say the prayer, I'm expectant, and he comes up trumps every time. Bless his little heart, that God is amazing. So for those of you that might watch it at a later date, good morning, June Brown, along with Eileen Brown there. A later time or another day. My name, she says, my name's Wendy Murphy. I'm full-time minister at St Paul's Church. This is St Paul's Facebook page, and you are very welcome. You're thinking where St Paul's might be? It's that great big building that faces Tesco's. Yep, that's the one. And so it's Wednesday, it's 11 o'clock, and here I am, and here you are, and how fantastic. We're in double figures. Now, I'm not bothered about the figures, but it is encouraging that people are pressing their buttons and wanting to listen to me wobble or chinwag or conflab or just plain talk, just share our stories together. So, hello and welcome to you all. Oh, June, there's really no need to pay for your stamp. This is sent to you with my love, June. So I'm just delighted that the newsletter is really making its mark how it is. And my biggest problem last week was, of course, being hacked, and that taking me, you know, we talked about distractions the week before when I was hacked, and it's been a real nightmare. I've even had a phone call this morning, somebody actually saying to me, you know, what would you like me to do for you? I said, nothing. I've been hacked. Please delete the email. So anything that you see from me still, right, if you don't go on your computer a lot, if you don't go to your computer or your lappy a lot, and then you see a little message from me saying I'd like you to do something for me. Clearly, guys, I don't want you to do anything for me. I want you to press your buttons to encourage me, that's all. I will never ever ask you for any money on my behalf. Anything that I would ask money for would be on behalf of St Paul's. It would be on letter-headed paper, and it would be signed by me and possibly Chris and Pat as well as church wardens. So please do what everybody has done and just contact me and say, what can I, is this, I mean, one lady, bless her, said, is this all you need, £100? Can I give you some more? No, you can't give me any more. I don't even want your £100. So I've been hacked. I've sent no emails asking for money, and I'm going to be moving on from that. So just make sure everyone knows about that, please. Morning, Arella. It's so lovely to see you there. So, well, it was quite sunny. Even, I know, it's amazing, Pat. She's coming up as St Paul's Carlton. I know, I just cannot, it beggars belief, doesn't it, really? I mean, it's gone deep and wide. So good morning, Lynn Sabin. She says good morning, everybody. So when I took the dog out this morning, it was quite nice, quite lovely. It's not so lovely now. It's looking a bit black over Bill's Mothers. That's if there is a Bill's Mothers in Telford. So there you go. Oh dear, rattle, rattle, rattle. So we haven't done an awful lot, to be honest. We did go round the shopping mall, and I bought me earrings, which are very lovely, look. If you didn't see them the first time round, I like them. And they go with this dress. Lovely, they do. Very lovely. So, and Pete bought 3 shirts, as only Pete does. I'm the one normally that's buying this, that and the other, but I really couldn't. I weren't bothered about any more clothes. You have to have a different goal, don't you? But the shirts he's bought are very nice, and they were on offer, and so it's always good to have a bargain, isn't it? So we've just been just chilling really. We're trying to remember how to do the leisure. Because I know we haven't been able to go places for the last 6 months or so, or do much stuff, but actually it's really hard to sit and do nothing. I watched that Good Morning programme yesterday. I haven't seen that for a long time. Oh, he's a bit of a firecracker, isn't he, that Piers Morgan? Then I watched a bit of Holly and Phil after that. I don't mind that programme because I think it's quite informative as well. So I like things, I like programmes that inform me. Okay, June, you take good care and catch you later. Certainly will. Yeah, so it's just, how do we chill? We've forgotten how to chill. Racing here, racing there, racing everywhere, and that actually doesn't stop, does it? Our minds racing 10 to the dozen. So our bodies may not be racing here, there, and everywhere, but actually, our minds are just here, there, and everywhere, aren't they? So I guess what I noticed yesterday, because I was in, let me just say this as well before I go into that. It's blooming hard to do leisure, to sit still and do nothing. I'm going to leave that there. A big reminder again, and those of you who know this already, please pass on to the people who may not know. I don't know, there might be some people who may not be in the know that we're not opening now until October 3rd. So, and that's just one service in the morning, 10 o'clock. There are no evening services yet. So, Pat, I know you're there, so please have a little think and think about if people need. I'm thinking about people like Mary Suffield. Mary more often comes on here, but I think that Jeff may well have those numbers. So if you can just make sure this week, and when I come back next week, I'll certainly catch up with folk just to make sure that everybody knows. October 3rd. Remember, no singing. Sorry, I'm ringing because she's on happy holidays and she's doing a video chat. And I didn't stop. So, hopefully she'll get the message. Okay, so Pat's just sent a message there, look. So when we open on the 3rd of October, we are still looking for volunteers, okay? Oh, I beg your pardon. Thank you, Linda Buschetto. So it's the 4th of October. It's me getting ahead of myself. 4th of October then, and we're still looking for volunteers. Clearly, we can't undo until we've got enough people to do that with. So please, if you can help in any way, if you'd like to come back into the building, then you have a part to play, don't you? While we get up and running, and hopefully we'll be able to do that on the 4th, not the 3rd, the 4th of October. See, I've been away for a few days and it's fuddled my brain. It has fuddled my brain. So, and we'll open up, all things being equal, with the new guidelines in place. So, when I watched Piers Morgan yesterday shouting his head off, as he does, apparently, all the time. So, Pete says he's always shouting at people and they never get a chance to say anything back. So, I've seen him occasionally, but yesterday was in fine form. So, the big news is, of course, that, the big news is that Jesus is Lord. But in the world, the big news is lots of children have gone back to school and are going back to school. And so there's a whole new ball game going on out there, isn't there? If I may be so bold as to call it a game, which of course it's not. So it's a new way to be, isn't it? To mask or not to mask? That's the question. Goodness me, there is so much to think about, isn't there, for parents and of course for teachers, for head teachers and for all schools alike. it's really a massive step for us all, isn't it? And what the BBC have called an unprecedented lockdown. So when we went into an unprecedented lockdown, this is the result now, this last week and this coming week, that the children, the grandchildren, and maybe even the great-grandchildren are going back to school. It's a bit bittersweet, isn't it, really? Because we desperately want our children to go back to school, and we're combined with being a bit on a wobble, aren't we? So because we want them to go back to school, of course we do, but we're not sure. Ooh, you know, it's a bit of a wobble there, isn't it? But you know, we want to take that way, don't we? Because they're all going to be on a one-way system, aren't they, with the safety measures in place. And so we pray that all appropriate steps have been taken. And I guess it's the same as everything, isn't it? Because we're in a season of let's see, aren't we? Let's see how it goes. Let's just watch and see. And we have to make some kind of move, don't we? That we have to make some kind of step. So everything feels out of sync, doesn't it? Although no doubt that I know that, because I watched it yesterday, there was an interview that was happening, and people are actually gearing up for that C word. Did you see that, Lynn Faulkner? We were in the big shopping mall yesterday for an hour or so, and I don't think I saw anything. Maybe I wasn't looking, but I don't think I saw anything at all about the C word. But that didn't stop an interview taking place with Mariah Carey, because she's selling her, she's going to do and redo and probably redo again her Christmas album. So give me a break. Although I did think about you, Lynn Faulkner, because I thought you might quite like that. A Mariah Carey CD, all her Christmas songs. There you go. In case you were wondering what the C word was, of course it's Christmas. How dare they? When I haven't even gone off. It's what Lynn Faulkner did to me last week on Sunday, talking about the C word when they haven't even got away from me August break. Stop now. Please, people. It's just awful. I'll have another slurp of me and very nice cup and saucer here. Because I'm in a posh hotel, don't you know? So, you know, it got me to thinking about all those other comments I've seen about children and children going back to school, and how they've got those hazard lines, haven't they? And they've got a special place to stand, and they're going to show them, aren't they, where to go and what to do. And most schools are talking about, I would imagine every school is talking about that one-way system. And it got me to thinking about how we as Christians, we're walking a one-way system, aren't we? And if we're not, then we should really be thinking about walking a one-way system. You know, what directions are we moving in as Christians? Because we should be walking in that one-way system. We should be looking and thinking about how we can stay in that one-way system. We look to Jesus to keep us taking steps even in the right direction, to keep us on track. Because, you know, those hazard lines, we've sort of got those black and yellow, or those cones that we had at picnic club, at Pick Up a Picnic. They're all to keep us in order, aren't they? And the hazard lines, you know, they're quite small. Even though we can leave big gaps, they're quite small in the fact that we really need to stay inside those hazard lines, don't we? And we can do that because if we don't stay in the hazard lines, then we're going to be in big trouble, because then we get all worldly, you know, and we think about all that's going on in the world. And of course we should, because we should help where we can. But actually, we don't want to be full of the world. We want to be full of Jesus. And so sometimes we can feel like we're being pulled this way and that. And so, you know, we're going over that line a bit, and then we're going over that line a bit. And so I was thinking about my own walk with Jesus, how I do my walk. And so sometimes when I'm going to step over that hazard line, which we know, don't we, is bad for us. So I want to encourage you, because I have stepped over the hazard line, you know, in the past, and I'm going to do that in the future, because none of us are perfect, right? Even me. I know you'll find that hard to believe, but there you go. So when I tell you that I've lived a life without Jesus, and I've lived a life without Jesus, I've probably got into as much trouble as anyone, right? I've been there, done that. I've got the T-shirt. I've probably made a DVD, if it could be somewhere around. And I know I need to be on the same way as Jesus, because I've lived my life with him, without him, and I'm living it with him. And my life is so much better with him in it. And I much prefer the life that I've got now. He's walking alongside me, and sometimes he's in front of me. Why is he in front of me? Why would he do that? Because when I feel hesitant, he's saying, come on, this is the way, Wendy, this is the way, walk in it. And then we walk together. I catch him up, and we walk together, so he's alongside me. And then there's those times, isn't there? And I know you will have them just as much as me. When he sees me lagging behind. And so he comes behind me and he just gently urges me forward, pushing me gently forward. And I can hear him saying, this is where you need to go. This is the way. Walk in it. I can speak about, and for those of you who may not have that personal relationship with Jesus yet, maybe you're thinking about taking a step. Joyce Mayer would call it a step in the right direction. And I would encourage you to do that every step of the way. Taking that step to walk with Jesus was the best thing I ever did and do. Because don't think it's a once in a lifetime thing. You have to do it and keep doing it, because that's what you do with living things. When we have a faith that's living and breathing, so we move along. Sometimes we step sideways. Sometimes we lag behind. But in the end, there's only one way. And there's a saying that Jesus has. It's in the Bible, it's in the New Testament, because that's where Jesus does all his talking, isn't it? In the New Testament, second half of the Bible. And he says, he is the way, the truth, and the life. And if we follow his one-way system, moving forward, keeping focused, not stepping outside the hazard lines, we will live in truth. We won't live in our truth, because that's not the truth. It's only our truth. It's like when people are telling you things, that sometimes they're telling the truth. A lot of the time, they're telling their truth. Another thing to think about. So in the end, it's just the one way, because Jesus tells us he is the way, the truth, and the life. We live in truth, his truth, and we will walk a new life in him and with him. Surely that's something that we all want, isn't it? A better life? I know I say that a lot these days. Maybe your can give you a space to think. Which way are you going? Stay home Stay safe. Stay well. And don't forget your mask. Good morning, Margaret Bowler. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. And all those maybe you still haven't seen at this moment in time. The Lord be gracious to you and give you his peace. We ask for this blessing in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen. Great to be with you guys and girls. Really great. I'm back again on Sunday at 11 o'clock. I'm not actually back at work until Tuesday the 8th, because this is great, isn't it? This chinwag. It's just great for us to be together. And remember, no church opening until October the 3rd, and that will be in our newsletter as well. It will. And please do pass the word around about us not being open until the 4th, not the 3rd. Thank you, Linda Bichetto. The 4th of October at 10 o'clock. One service on a Sunday for now. Okay. Slip the rest of my coffee now while you're still around. Ooh, I've given you lots to think about this morning. You've all gone very quiet. Thinking about which way you're on. Are you in the right way? Do you need to adjust your direction? Indeed. See if anybody's got anything else to say. No, you're all very quiet this morning, weren't you? Food for thought, isn't it? Oh, I think you were talking about my earrings being really posh, Eileen, actually. You can't really see the hotel room. We're on the ground floor because we've got the dog, which is very nice. It's okay. You have to take your own coffee everywhere you go, though, Lynn. It's right and proper, isn't it? Oh, here you go. You're on your way out now. You are. Tune in again on Sunday. Wash my hair for you this morning. I wash my hair for myself too, obviously. Yes, because that's the right thing to do. Yeah. There you go. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you Sunday at 11. Don't forget the pre-recorded service at 10 o'clock. That's doing really well as well. We've had some great comments from you all. Thank you. Thank you to the lovely Paula as she continues to do those for us for the moment. Just really great. Such connections. There you are. Oh, hey. There you go. So when we went off yesterday, we turned right. So we're going to turn left today to see where that takes us. Still only looking black. There's no rain as yet. Oh. Right then. Oh, best let you go then. I'll let you off the hook, shall I? Huh? Yeah, I think so. Take good care, good people. And tune in again. 10 o'clock for pre-recorded, 11 o'clock for me on Sunday. God bless everybody.